So we're gonna talk about some things, but the first thing I want to bring up is this. I'm gonna say some things here throughout videos going forward that I have to hone into you, my brother. Um, One, again, really think this through and grasp what I'm telling you. Okay, if I am you, listen clearly with this one. If I am you talking to you, there are no other people. This is our creation. Our creation. You. And so let me link this together. The dreamer has to be within the dream, correct? Now you could say, well, the nighttime I'm really not there, my body's outside of the dream. No, it's not, because you don't have a body. You're dreaming right now, even though this isn't a dream, like when you go to sleep at night. You're dreaming you have a body. Hey, hello, my name is Blake. Even though you're not Blake. So in a dream at night, you were there and you can conflate. It's almost like you have amnesia, unless you can lucid dream. It's almost like you have amnesia strike you instantly, correct? And then you go off into these dream worlds, and unless you can get lucid in them, you don't know you're dreaming. You consider that reality within the dream if you're aware of your dreams. So the dreamer has to be in the dream. The creator has to be in the creation. Now you could say, well, I can create a computer and I created it and I'm not in the computer. You need to understand this. This is the creation. Without you here, there is no creation. So understand. The magician has to be in the act to do the magic. Correct? So link all this together, please. And I mean, I've told you flat out, there are no other people. This is an illusion. It's a story we're telling in our creation with a bunch of backstories. So please fully grasp it. Fully grasp it. Please. And again, the number one thing you should be working on, aside from loving yourself, trusting yourself, and believing in yourself, is the way you talk to yourself and your perspective on you and reality. Because listen, I can't be any more clear about this either. There are no limitations in reality. The only reason you perceive there's any is because you were told this repeatedly and repeatedly and repeatedly throughout your life. You thought people had the answers. You thought, and listen, it has to be done this way too, because we have to keep it in an illusion to get an experience, okay? And then we go through a process to wake up, to level up, to evolve, to turn back into the creator. Even though you are the creator, you are right now literally creating reality. Literally, right now. So, and please get this, 95% of every single bit of information that you have gained. Now, you need information for knowledge. You need knowledge for wisdom. But the goal is wisdom. So you need information, you need knowledge, and you need experience to gain wisdom, or to remember wisdom. Either way you want to look at it. So the way this had to be done was, it had to be done to where you were under amnesia to take this as real. So that part is fine. The problem, though, is when you're still grasping onto an old reality that is not there and was never there in all reality. So you keep telling yourself stories about this place. You gotta cut the past completely. Wave goodbye to the past. Quit looking in a rearview mirror and set sail for the present. Stay in this moment. They call it a present for a reason, my brother. If you stay in the present, presents can come. If you get what I mean. So understand that. And then on top of that, this is something that has been brought up to me. Well, if you're telling me this, then you told me this. I didn't gain this for myself. So I have to tell you this to spark something. And then, or like for an example, for me, like this all just started happening at one time. Like I didn't know anything too much about this. Maybe like a little bit before that happened, I saw a video that was kind of explaining this in a roundabout, in a weird way. And I just thought it was not like crazy nonsense. And then I went to the void and it all made perfect sense. So, but I want you to understand, like, the only thing I got from other people was, you are God. I didn't understand what that meant. And then when I started connecting the dots of, well, there's a void. I went to a void, and this is all mental. It's flowing. It's consciousness. I can see it. And then just crazy coincidences started happening, and more insight got revealed to me. So 5%, I got off the top from somewhere. Just like with that, it has to be done this way. There's nothing wrong with this. It has to be done this way. So I have to tell you this, so you can start thinking this through and connecting the dots, and then you can verify it for yourself. In fact, you have to verify it for yourself, because if you don't verify it for yourself, it's blind belief and faith. It is essentially a religion. Do not want you guys doing that. Don't want you doing that. So everything I have claimed can be verified. I would not make a claim unless I have verified it, or unless there's been enough messages and remembering and understanding and acceptance to know this is what's coming. So there's only been 2 things I've not verified that I've claimed. And when I say I mean, we'll go with the character Blake here. I don't need to verify anything. You're standing in it. So, but we'll verify it for Blake. And you. So really hone in the fact that 95% of everything, again, you've been told about this place, did not come from you at all. You didn't verify hardly any of it. And then the things you did verify, or you think you verified, we'll just say pre-waking up, or pre-void. That's the best way to put it. It's pre-void. No, because I was started down this pre-void. The void was just what smacked it for me. So we'll say for me, pre-January of 2019, it is what it is. So before that, the things that you believe you verified, or you can say, well, this is for sure because I know it and I experienced it. You don't get it. That was part of an experience, for one. For two, you believed it. Like, hone in this, my friend. If you believe something wholeheartedly, reality will present it to you. So please get what I'm telling you. There is nothing to worry about or be like. I'm going to make a motivational video for people that just started this. So we'll save what I'm getting ready to say for that video. But I do understand I repeated myself here. Like everything I just spoke, I've told you repeatedly. But I'm just going to be honest. This is going to be how my videos are going to go for the next little bit. Like, I will still come here and sprinkle some new things in. And if I start remembering things or I start, like, understanding on deeper levels, I'll be right back. But, I mean, I'm just going to repeat this stuff. So you can understand it. Or start to contemplate it while you can understand it. And listen, do not overthink. Do not overthink. It's all a mind game. And if you're overthinking, and normally overthinking only comes from a negative situation or some negative aspect, right? Or because you're like something of this nature, like worried about a decision, just follow your heart, man. And quit overthinking. Because you not being at one with yourself completely leads to overthinking. Do you understand? And that's where suffering comes from. So to simplify suffering, it is when you're playing a character and you're not at home with yourself. But overthinking is a huge cause of suffering. And what does overthinking come from? A human mind. So, and what is a human mind? It's a character you're playing. You are not a human. You don't have a human mind. So, it is a game of form and a play of life. I'm you talking to you. I have always been you. I will always be you talking to you. Because that is all there is. It is us creating illusions, telling ourselves stories, having an experience, waking up, going through a process, evolving, remembering, tapping into our fucking potential, pure, unlimited creation and magic. That is what we do. That is what we are. So, just realize everything you believe, for the most part, has been presented to you. Your beliefs on what you think is good or bad, your beliefs on what you think is acceptable or unacceptable, your views on how you think people should conduct themselves, your views on how reality should go, your views on if this place sucks or is great. The way you're categorizing yourself, reality, other people, is based upon a fiction. Like, really get that. Like, it is a fiction, and you do not see things how they are. This is very important. You don't see things how they are for the most part, because you see it the way you are in the state you're in at that time. So, and even if you are in a great state and people are rude to you or whatever, judgmental or however they want to act, it will not bother you. But the problem is, it's the state of mind you're in. The state of mind is very important for various reasons. But, like, if I had to make like a top 5 list on the most crucial things that you need to, that you want to strive for, right? It would be loving yourself, number 1. Number 2, getting a mind of your own, which means evolving your mind. 3, doing everything you can do to stay in a proper, elevated state of mind. And I don't know what I said. I don't know if that's 3 or 4, but it was heal trauma. This is crucial. Healing trauma. And then we're going to link this back into number 1. With loving yourself, trust and believe in yourself. So, I love you. I do. I love you dearly and deeply. But you have to, there's no but with I love you. I don't know why I said but in there. I love you dearly and deeply. There needs to become a point to where you just stop playing the fucking game and you start playing a character, and you realize the difference between you, a character, a story that you have an option not to go along with or go along with, backstories, and truth. Because you are the truth. And I've told you, we tell stories. We're storytellers. And by stories, I don't mean lies. I don't mean we're lying. I mean we're creating an illusion, telling a story. And the story plays out. But the way it's set up is it doesn't just, it's not like this is the only way to the story. You have to do it this way. You can get, the story can play out multiple ways. That's what I'm telling you. So you choose how you want to do it. I do think that standing up against authority and a revolution of love and consciousness is the best way to pull this off, and that's what's being pulled off right now. So don't fret, but don't get caught up in silly shit, brother. Don't. So use some discernment. So stand with the turtle. Quit chasing rabbits. Snap out of it. Wake up.